All right, this is a little basic introduction to what's going on with the trucks and where things are. Not a lot of detail, but here's the basics. So everything comes through the deck, goes from the deck into the new little ADVC 1000, which is hard to say, but that's its name. And then this thing converts all the footage coming out of the deck into the computer here. There's a little button over here which has the direction that it's going, whether it's going into the computer or out of the computer. So that's a button you might have to deal with, might have to push. So basically,
what does that mean now? Which way is it going?
Right now it's set to DV to SDI. Now DV is digital video, that's anything on the laptop. SDI is what the deck can accept. So either you're going to be going from the deck, SDI, to DV into the laptop, or you're going to be sending whatever you've edited on the laptop back out to the deck and out to wherever, back to the station. So right now, the way it would work is if you take this, take your field edit, pop it in there, make sure your SDI, your settings are all set for the SDI, all along the top, SDI here and here. And then here, on the computer, there's some helpful notes right here. F2 is setup ingest. And sometimes you have to press play or the space bar to get it to queue up. But there's my tape right there. You can see that it's the same thing, and now I can control it with the deck here, or I can use the buttons on the laptop here to control. So basically now I have control of the deck here, and I can go ahead and I want to capture from here. So I can click on capture. See the capture here, or you can do audio capture if you're just doing a track. There's also a shortcut, F9 you can see. So I'll start the capture and it'll ask me what the file name is, and I can call it my B-roll. I'll press return and it'll start recording and it'll play.
Is it going now?
It is going. There's just not a lot going on in that shot, but until that car went through. So once you've captured as much as you want to capture, you can hit stop or just hit return, and then you'll see it pop up in your bin there. Then you'll bring it down here and you'll do all your editing stuff. So we have to track now too. So we plug in the track mic. Oh yeah. I'm going to plug that back in over here. What happened? There you go. Okay. So this is just like normal, just like we've done it before, as long as the cables are good. Here's what you have to switch over to get this to come through the monitor, come through the deck and go into your laptop. Here where it has SDI, you want to switch over this first channel, channel 1, to analog right, the bottom one there. You eject your tape, and there you can see my levels popping right there. Check, check, check. See where that is? So now you know you have my mic levels coming through the deck because I've plugged it in and I've switched it over to analog right. And so now I want to record it directly into the computer. We go to capture, SX deck capture. There's some problems with the deck right now recognizing this. Since there's no tape in here, it's complicated and frustrating. Sometimes you will have to push this button on your own to get it to pop up. And there you have you can hear my feedback. So sometimes you will, when you're doing the audio, you will have to punch this button up. And then after you're doing the audio, sometimes you're not going to be able to get your video back over this way. So all you have to do is unplug the FireWire cable and plug it back in. It's not perfect right now, but that's how it is at this point. So I'm ready to track. I can hear myself and go to capture and audio capture, and I can do track. And now I'm capturing this audio. Check, check, check. And now it pops up there so you can see the B-roll and the track that I did. So let's say I've put that track in and I've edited all of that. So now I've switched it back to this back from DV to SDI. So I'm going from the computer this way and it doesn't recognize it. So I have to unplug the FireWire and plug it back in. And hey, there it works. It popped up there. It's a stupid fix, but it fixes it. So now I'm ready to feed. Now over here on the old thing there's now a I think it's where the VCR used to be, and there's now the ADVC button, and that is that new box. This box over here, that's the ADVC. So all you have to do is punch up the ADVC, get to the beginning of your package, call up Brady. One thing that's important is you have to make sure to put a few seconds of black before your package starts. It's different than if you're up in-house, just because sometimes there's some glitches, so you want to make sure it's...
So it'd probably be smart just to start editing like that.
Yeah. And then if you look over here, it's feeding the package we just did.
All right.
Okay, and then if you do need to put it to tape, the button's on here for export to tape. F12, you get a tape in here. I get that tape going. I press F12, it comes up with a yes, do you want to do this? Yes, yes. I hit return a couple of times. If you watch up here, it'll take a second. There'll be a little glitch at the beginning, but that's why you put some black on the front. And in 2, 1. Hey, there's your package, printed to tape.
And it just crash recorded on the tape.
And it's just crash recording on the tape.
Okay.
I think that's everything you need to know so far. I think.
All right, good. 'Cause I gotta
I
go.
don't think that, yeah, you gotta go. Thanks, guys.